Lake County home that was destroyed, absolutely destroyed with an excavator. And written on the walls was basically, you don't F with this bitch. Basically, you don't know the girl you F with. Something basically like that. But we're going to rewatch a little bit of the video of talking about the home destroyed. And they found a girl who's said to be in the home. I'm not sure if she's the one who wrote all that stuff, but she wrote some crazy things on the walls and smashing the whole car. But let's jump right over into that and see what it is talking about. So we'll watch the video first of what we was looking at, the original video on Saturday, and then we'll get into the new where she was discovered and found.
All new at 5, Lake County deputies are trying to figure out what happened to this mobile home near Claremont. Thanks for joining us on this Friday. I'm Luann Sorrell.
And I'm John Brown. The home was vandalized by some heavy equipment. Now, it happened early this morning on Pine Island Road, and Fox 35's Hannah McKenzie is live in that area right now with the very latest on this story. So, Hannah, at this point, do we have any idea what happened here?
Well, John, Luann, this is the kind of destruction we're used to seeing with tornadoes, hurricanes, an explosion even. Fortunately, we are told no one was inside at the time of all this. But to answer your question, according to law enforcement, they have no leads on who did this or why. There may be a clue, though. There is a man's name spray painted on the other side of the home. So I looked that man up and I found him. He is a local here in the Claremont area. He's an elderly man. He tells me he just got out of the hospital. He also told me that he owns this piece of property, but he let a woman he knows move this trailer here and live here rent-free. Now he says himself, law enforcement, that woman's family are all trying to track her down, but no one seems to know where she is or if she had anything to do with what happened here this morning. Home sweet home? No longer. This trailer now torn to pieces. Skyfox drone getting a bird's eye view of the damage. A bed frame teetering over the edge. This chair now sitting in the front yard. Have you ever seen a scene like this before?
I have not seen a scene like this before.
It looks like it's been completely vandalized, like completely destroyed. Like somebody has smashed it to pieces.
Lake County deputies were called to Pine Island and Monte Vista roads just after 7 a.m. Friday. Deputy Stephanie Early says someone did this with some sort of heavy machinery.
Whoever did this is really angry. I hope I don't meet up.
Neighbors like Joe Burgess stopping by to catch
Ain't
a glimpse.
nothing worse than a woman's form.
Perplexed by it all, Bob Reese checked out the choice words spray painted on the side of the home.
You with wrong girl.
Yep. See that? So this was what was written on the home. You F with the wrong girl.
Girl. I think it says super mom and then ped.
Evidence markers now litter the yard, several positioned around large tire tracks. Kaylin Kurtzinger tells us she's seen construction equipment on the property.
The excavator has been there for months. It's not there now, but it has been there for a while.
It's not just the house. The destruction extends to this Ford
Even
Expedition.
Destroyed car.
The roof was smashed in and broken windows by heavy equipment.
A woman's dress hanging on the side mirror. Nearby, some more cryptic handwritten notes.
Hold on, we gotta jump over in that note. What's this note? LSD 4. I killed someone drunk driving. Still drinking. I have money. Ren, all my money is dirty. See, people? Yeah, it sounds like a woman was upset. At least that's my thinking. Tell me if your thoughts are different. But so we're gonna jump over into the next video where they say they found the woman. They found the woman, and they basically said she is safe. So I don't know what is happening. Hopefully, let's see if they get into if she's the one who wrote all the stuff and what it's about. Let's jump into that.
Following breaking news, deputies say they have found Nicole Greiner. She's the woman who lives at this home that was destroyed by an excavator.
And Fox 35's Stephanie Buffmonte is live at that home near Claremont. So, Steph, this just developed in the last 15 minutes or so. What do you know at this point?
Yeah, not a lot right now. The only thing that we got from the Lake County Sheriff's Office in the last 15 minutes was, and I'm reading off my phone from their Facebook post, it says, Nicole Griner has been safely recovered. That is it. So a lot more questions than answers this evening after this. Just take a look at this home. This all started when a 911 call came in from someone who lives here saying that this home was completely destroyed, and as you can see, the front half, the front wall is just gone. You can look into every single bedroom in this house. And what makes this story so bizarre is the message that we saw on the side of the home that said a man's name, and then it said, don't mess with, the PG version was, don't mess with this girl. And so a lot of questions there when you see kind of a cryptic message like that. We had done a lot of digging today. We reached out to the person whose name was on the side of the trailer here and found out that he actually owns the property and had allowed her to live here rent-free and move her trailer here. Then we heard from her ex-husband who said she was supposed to pick up their kids earlier. He didn't pick up their kids, and he couldn't get in touch with her. Then we found out from the sheriff's office that she was reported missing and believed to be with her boyfriend. We started to look into her boyfriend, found out that he potentially has a link to an excavating company. So a lot of questions here as to what exactly happened, who did this, and why. But the latest update is that Nicole Griner, who the sheriff's office says lived here, has been recovered after she went missing after this. So, like I said, a lot of questions that we are hoping to get answered for you, but we will have much more tonight at 11. We'll send it back to you. First at 6.
All right, so that is absolutely crazy. It doesn't sound like she was missing to me. I don't know about y'all, but it does not sound like she was missing to me. Oh, see, I got too much things popping up. It does not sound like she was missing to me. But that is absolutely crazy. It sounds like she said her boyfriend, her current boyfriend, owns an excavation company. I mean, you put 2 and 2 things together. It sounds like she asked her boyfriend to help her. And he destroyed it and they went on a run. Tell me your thoughts. Do you think that I don't even know what you think, that the boyfriend helped her and she just, what was the reason for destroying the house? Was she in a sexual relationship with the homeowner? Because that sounds like something a woman who felt she was scorned would do. At least that's my thinking. Oh my God. So let's see. Okay, this is a more updated video. Let's get into this. Let's see. Yeah. This one seems to be more updated. So let's jump into it because this is a crazy story. Let's see if there's any more detail in this story.
Breaking tonight, yet another twist in the bizarre case of a Lake County home destroyed by an excavator. In just the last hour, detectives say a woman who lived in that home, Nicole Griner, has now been found safe with her boyfriend. This comes just a few hours after they said she was missing. This is all happening in Claremont off Pine Island Road. Our Giovanni Diaz joining us live from that scene. Gio, the woman was found with her boyfriend?
Who owns an excavation company.
Martha, and I can also confirm that the boyfriend, his name is Nicholas DeWitt, he actually has a company here based in Lake County called NTR Excavating. And I also have spoken with neighbors here throughout the evening. One of them told me that he has seen multiple times over several nights here an excavator parked here in this area. Now take a look at the damage that was left behind here. There were messages that were spray painted across this location, and also a lot of questions that were left behind.
Both sides of the residence were struck by heavy equipment.
And that heavy equipment? An excavator plowing through this home in Lake County as many as 5 times. Take a look at what's left of the house.
There's like a house that's there that was completely, it looks like it's been completely vandalized, like completely
That's
destroyed.
the point.
Somebody has smacked.
He let her live there rent-free. Rent-free. I don't know what he did, but it sounded like he was in the hospital. But Don't, Jesus Christ. Let you live there rent free. I don't know what all went through, but destroying his house? If he really did something wrong, call the police. Tell the police. Call them. But Jesus, absolutely crazy.
Neighbors called 911 to the property on Pine Island Road in Claremont. You look around and you see some spray-painted messages along the rubble and a vehicle crushed. You didn't hear anything from last night?
Too.
No, that's the crazy part about it is that we were, when we first saw it, we thought it blew up. First I thought a car came off the road here and hit it. But then I said, nah, that can't be it.
And just in the last hour, investigators were able to find the woman who used to live there, 45-year-old Nicole Griner.
I'd never seen her up close, so I wouldn't recognize her if I saw her.
They say Griner was last seen on Thursday with her boyfriend, 33-year-old Nicholas DeWitt. According to the sheriff's office, they were driving a green pickup truck. Investigators have not announced any person of interest so far.
I've seen some crazy things. They were really mad at something to do that to a house and a family.
So neighbors also told me today that this house here is fairly new. It was built just about a year ago or so. Now, as far as the reason for this incident here, that's a question everyone wants to know the answer for, and investigators are still looking into this. Martha, you said it.
You destroy a new home? A new home. You got to live there rent-free. What did he do to make you destroy his home, the car, and not call the police? And then basically go on the run. Jesus, I don't know what he did. Yeah, but like you said, some people are ungrateful. That is absolutely crazy. I can't imagine. It's crazy because I'm assuming the only way he got that information is because they called him. The news people called him, asked him if they owned the house, or the police. Oh my God. Imagine you just look on the news. You're watching TV and you look on the news. Your home that you let someone stay in rent-free and your car destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. I'd lose it. I would lose it. Jesus. Oh my God. But yeah, I saw that update and I was like, yeah, we got to talk about that update because the woman was found and they're not having said anything about charges. They said she was missing. It doesn't sound like she was missing to me though. It sounds like she was on the run. Now, tell me your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts. Do you think I'm wrong about this? Do you think that she has a good reason for destroying his home? Is there a good reason for destroying the home instead of calling the police? Or maybe you think that she called the police and they didn't do anything, so they decided to destroy the home and the car. I don't know, but that is an absolutely crazy situation. And they got her now. So now we just got to see if they charge her with anything. Are they going to charge her with anything? I don't know. And Jesus, that is absolutely crazy. All right, everybody, remember this is AC Reviews the Word. Remember to like and subscribe.